Welcome to Practice Your Alphabet with Exercise Progressions. My name is Frances. In this session, we will refer to the letter Z as your movement goal or your desired movement to teach. Then we will refer to the letter A as our most fundamental component of Z. Then we will demonstrate the necessary progressions from A to Z. This mat Pilates base workshop will cover abdominal progressions and back extension progressions. This session will benefit all levels of fitness, all styles of fitness, group training, and personal training. The process of approaching Z will expand your thought processes, expand your movement vocabulary, reduce risk of injury to your clients, build continual success for your clients, and promote a deeper understanding of the desired movement. In today's sample video, we will demonstrate brief sections of the abdominal progressions and brief sections of the back extension progressions. In the actual class, I may add more full body movements just so our students are moving in a different plane of motion. No warm-up is required for this session because we are starting with our letter A, which is the most fundamental component of our desired movement Z. With each step, it prepares the body for the next movement. Equipment needed for this session would be that the student bring his or her own mat and hand towel. I will provide a couple of assisted props, such as the Stretch Ease that was created by Catherine and Kimberly Korp, the Ab Trainer by Ideas presenter Tom Purvis, and yoga blankets. If this course is selected, we may have to consider length, duration of the course, and how many participants allowed in the class. So without further delay, let us begin. Hello, we are now getting ready for abdominal progressions. I'd like you to meet my lovely students, Linda Nichols, Carolyn Franks, Vicki Carlson, Colleen Ingalls, and Judy Quist. I'd like to start with the most desired movement, our letter Z, the classical Pilates 100s. The most traditional breathing pattern is in for 5, out for 5, and I'll show just a couple reps of those. So now, we're going to start with the letter A, the most fundamental component of the Pilates 100s, and that is how to hold your abdominal muscles in. So everyone, please lie down on your back. Feet in line with the middle of the hip joints. Find that neutral spine position. So remember, neutral is where the hip bones and the pubic bone are in the same plane. Make sure that you're centered on your body centered on the table. Good. Feet back a little bit more. Good. That's nice. Good. So remember, you don't want to be tucking. You don't want the lower back flattened. You don't want to be squeezing the glutes. And again, you want that length in the front of the hips, that flat line across the pelvis. That is your neutral. And I can go into that more deeply in our regular course. So with holding the pelvis in neutral, and you all look really good, let's just practice flattening the lower tummy. So if you put your hand here right below your belly button, a flat hand, I want you to just pull that lower tummy in, but don't move any of the pelvic bones. Just practice flattening that belly and not moving anything in the spine. Okay, that's how you anchor. This is what we call anchoring or bracing. And you have to anchor and brace with every movement that you do. It's crucial for a healthy spine and to move correctly. Okay, does everyone feel how you're anchoring, how you're flattening that tummy but not flattening the lower back or not moving any of the pelvic bones? Now you can add the Kegel to this. And this is a whole another deep discussion that we can. So sorry for that interruption, but we were just practicing anchoring through the lower abdominals, holding the neutral pelvis position. Now we're going to add, we also added the Kegels too. And so that's another area that I would go into later. But now we're going to add the breathing, which is very important in Pilates and in all movement forms. How to breathe with using the lower abdominal muscles. So we're going to put our hands here, the sides of our rib cage while you're lying down. You want to hold that anchoring position that we just practiced, right? That little bit of flattening in the lower belly. You always keep that anchor, okay? So with keeping that anchor, you're going to inhale through the sides of your lungs, sides of your rib cage, just a little bit, through the nose. Exhale, blow out through your mouth, and see if you can pull that lower tummy more in, but without moving the pelvic bones. No movements happening in the hips, right? So you inhale sideways, holding the anchor. Exhale, deep in the belly. Keep deepening the belly with your exhale, and no bones move. Do it again. Inhale, and exhale, deepening that lower tummy with that exhalation. Good. Return to normal breathing. Bring your arms down. Very nice. You all look beautiful. Okay, well now we're going to move on. I'm progressing, passing quite a few steps here. And now we're going to go into pelvic tilts. Okay, this is another exercise to lengthen the lower back, an awareness of how to move the pelvis, an awareness how to use the abdominals without using the glute muscles. Okay, so we're going to inhale, find your anchor in your lower tummy. Exhale, pull the belly in deeper and tilt the pubic bone up towards the ceiling. And then inhale, roll down to neutral. Exhale, pull the belly in, tilt. Again, you're not using the glutes. It's all from the lower tummy. Inhale to neutral. One more time. Exhale, tilt. And neutral and relax. Oh, you look great. Okay, good. The next part is upper trunk lift. This is now addressing how to lift the upper spine without straining in the neck. So those of you who can, you interlace your hands, put it at the base of your skull. Go ahead and remove your little towel. Colleen, you can keep your towel. Yeah. Colleen, you're going to just do the one where you lift your arms, okay? So you're going to inhale, exhale, drop the ribs, float the head up towards the ceiling or the arms, and inhale, lower. Good. Exhale, drop the ribs and lift. So you're coming up from the ribs. You're not straining in the neck. And lower. One more time. Exhale, drop the ribs and lift. Beautiful. Keeping the head heavy into the hands and back down, and let's relax. Now we could add a second breath to that, but I'm going to move on because of time. And we're now going to learn the isometric abdominal muscles. So now they've learned how to stabilize through anchoring. They've learned how to move their pelvis by using the abdominal muscles. They've learned how to lift the upper trunk from the upper abs and not straining in the neck. And now we're going to do another isometric abdominal exercise to learn how to hold the legs up at tabletop, because eventually we need to get the legs up in the air, right? So we need to know how to hold the legs in the air by using our center. So let's practice that. So arms down by your sides. So we're going to practice just one leg at a time. So you're going to inhale first, that lateral inhalation. Exhale, anchor in your tummy and float your right knee up to tabletop and bring it back down. Remember, the pelvis shouldn't shift, and you have to keep using your lower tummy. Inhale, exhale, anchor in the tummy, float the left leg up. And bring it back down. And again, exhale, anchor, float the right. Good. And bring it down. Try not to move the pelvis at all. Exhale, anchor, float the left leg up. Beautiful, beautiful. And down and rest. Okay, so let's say we've mastered that at different angles. Okay, now we're going to practice holding both legs up at the same time. Okay, so Colleen, I think you're okay with this, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so those of you who have lower back issues, let me know. I can always put a blanket, a yoga blanket under your pelvis, okay? So let me know if it's starting to bother your lower back. So we're going to inhale, exhale, anchor, and bring your right leg up to tabletop. Okay, bringing this second leg up is very hard, right? So you have to anchor more, deepen that lower tummy more, and bring the other leg up. Good job, good job. Now we have to come back down. Let's go back the same fashion. Hold that lower tummy in. Inhale, exhale, lower the right foot down to the floor. Hold on to that anchor, and exhale, left foot down. Hold on to that anchor, good, and just relax for a minute. Good, good. Very nice. Okay, you're looking good. So now let's, of course there's a lot of variations on this, and adding the head, extending the leg out further. We're going to skip all that. Now let's pause the video camera, and we're going to get the stretchies in the car. Okay, we're back. We learned to practice holding our legs up from our lower abdomen and hip flexors. Now, I want to make sure that my clients can hold both of their legs up for a duration of time. Okay, and that requires endurance of the abdominal muscles and the psoas and the hip flexors. So, we're going to learn an isometric abdominal psoas exercise. So, we'll just do like 2 reps on each leg, everyone. So you're going to anchor through the lower belly, bring your right leg up to tabletop. Put your right heel of your hand on your thigh, below your knee. Okay, this is the one where you exhale, pull the belly in, push your hand into your thigh into your hand. No movement should occur until your air is gone, and then release. Okay, you should feel that in your center. Okay, exhale, deepen the tummy, push your hand into your thigh into your hand. And relax. Okay, carefully bring that foot down. Let's do the other side just so we're balanced. Okay, engage in that lower tummy. Anchor, float your left leg up to tabletop. Good. Inhale, exhale, anchor and deepen. Press your left thigh into your hand into your thigh. Feel that whole trunk, all the trunk muscles working, and release. One more time. And exhale, start with the tummy, thigh into the hand into the thigh. And relax and bring your foot down, return to normal breathing. Good job. Okay, so let's say now we've progressed to 2 legs, holding for longer durations, breathing for longer. Now we're going to go into the abdominal crunch position, okay? So we're going to show some of the assisted props, the stretchies that Linda's on, the garment bag that Vicky's on, and we're going to have other variations. Okay, so some people will do it with their legs down, some people will be doing it with their legs at tabletop. Okay, so let's say Judy and Carolyn are ready to hold their legs at tabletop. Colleen, let's say Colleen is going to do a variation where her head stays down because of, let's say, neck or shoulder issues. And she's going to keep her legs down because of maybe some lower back issues. So she's just going to exhale, engage the tummy, reach the arms forward, and she's going to do the Pilates, just the breathing in 2s, and back down. Okay, so that's your variation, Colleen. So we're doing a real modification of the abdominal curl with the modified Pilates breathing. It's really modified. Okay, so Is everyone kind of clear what they're doing? You're going to either curl up and do the inhale for 2, exhale for 2, while maintaining neutral. Some will have their legs at tabletop. Some will not have their legs up at all. Colleen, you know what you're doing? Okay, so we have Linda. She's being assisted with the stretchies. And Vicki is using what we call the garment bag, but it's Tom Purvis's ab trainer. Okay, are we ready? We're just going to do a couple reps. All right, so you inhale, find that anchor. Exhale, deepen, nod the head forward, curl to your position, and here we go. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 2, exhale 2, finish. Inhale, exhale, roll down, and rest. Okay, so we have skipped a lot of sequencing to this point. Holding the head up for the duration, holding the legs up. There's more exercises that would have been taught before they got to this point. Now, we're getting really close to doing Z. Okay, I showed Z in the very beginning, the classical Pilates 100s. So now, even that can be challenged even more with the breath and where the legs go. But we're going to show a different breath pattern. So I'm going to have Carolyn and Judy show breathing in for 5, out for 6, in for 5, out for 7, in for 5, out for 8, in for 5, out for 9, in for 5, out for 10 to challenge their center. And both of them are going to hold their legs up in the air, right? Okay, so I'll talk you through it. Ready? Find that anchor, inhale, let's float a leg. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Let's bring a leg up first. Find your anchor, exhale, bring your right leg up to tabletop. Left leg up to tabletop. Beautiful. Okay, inhale again. Exhale, anchor more. Bring the top of the head forward, curl, extend the legs. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend your knees. Roll down your head and relax. Woo! Good job. So hello. Now we're back to show just a brief portion of back extension progressions. And this will be really brief because of time. So I have everyone on their tummy. They're in the prone position. And they're going to make a little pillow for their forehead to help their neck stay in neutral. Okay? And Colleen, I'm going to give you this blanket for under your pelvis to help your pelvis stay in neutral. Can you move a little to the right? There you go, good job. All right, so anything that you're doing on your abdomen, you have to know how to hold neutral pelvis position, which is very challenging because your back muscles and glute muscles are all involved and the abs. So let's just practice finding prone neutral. You all know how to breathe now. You all know how to pull in the abdominals correctly. So now we're ready for this. So you're going to exhale, pull your belly up off the floor or table, but the pubic bone stays down into the floor. That is your prone neutral position, and now let your pelvis relax. Okay? So that's the position you would be in if you were standing. Okay? We call it prone neutral pelvis position. So let's practice that again. So take a breath in. Exhale, draw the belly up. It should come off slightly up off the floor or the blanket or the table, but the pubic bone stays down. That's your neutral pelvis position. And relax the pelvis. Good. And you just want to make sure that you don't hold tension up in your shoulders here. A lot of people like to flex in their thoracic spine a little bit when they do this because they're trying so hard to hold their tummy in, but you don't want the thoracic spine, this area of your back, to be involved. You'll feel it lengthen, but it shouldn't round. Okay? So now that's A. That is the most fundamental component of Z, which I forgot to show what Z was. So I'll just have, for our back extensions, our most desired movement to teach here is the Pilates, classic Pilates swan dive #1. So could I use this table for a minute, Linda? Everyone just relax, okay? I forgot to show Z. So here you are. This is swan dive #1, okay? That is our desired movement that we're working up towards. So the A component of swan dive #1 is finding prone neutral. How to hold the abdominal muscles lying on your tummy. Okay, I just wanted to make that clear. So Linda, you can come back up here, thanks. Just so you know, your clients may never reach Z, or it may not be appropriate for your clients. But the approach of progressing to Z is the most important, and they still build strength. You don't have to do the most advanced exercise in a repertoire to build strength. So just so you know, this is an approach towards Z. Doesn't mean that your clients have to do Z. And I would never show them Z and then show them A. So you keep Z inside your head. Okay, so now that they've learned A, the next step is to learn what we call the body X. So you bring your arms out and your legs out a little. You're making a narrow X with your body on the floor, and your pinky finger is in contact with the floor. You might need to move down a little bit, Colleen. Okay. So now what I want you to, we're just going to do this real quick because I'm running out of time. You're just going to exhale, pull your belly up off the table. There's your prone neutral. And you're going to lift both legs, just your legs, and down. Okay, now this could be done one leg at a time, but I'm skipping all that and going right to 2 legs. So exhale, suck the belly up, lift both legs, and lower. Good. Now let's do the upper body and head. Now just practice for a minute. Keep your prone neutral, keep that slight lift of the belly, and lift your arms and your head. Now Colleen, you can keep your elbows bent. And just lift one arm, Colleen, if you can. Just one arm. There you go, and back down. Now when you come up again, Colleen, you would do the other arm. So you hold that prone neutral, lift both arms or lift one arm in a slight bent elbow position. Right, now are you holding that prone neutral? Is the pubic bone still towards the table or the floor? Yes? Okay, and relax. Okay, you're looking good. Sit back, round your spine. If you can't sit back on your heels, just sit up and stretch out your lower back a little bit. That's it, good. That's it, good. On your side is a good idea, Judy. Good. Okay, go back down on your tummy. This is a lot of work to be on your tummy for long periods of time, I realize that. So I would mix it up in a regular course, okay? Because it's a lot of work. All right, now let's just practice a modified cobra. So have your hands bent in front of your shoulders. Colleen, you're just going to go up onto your elbows, okay? Everyone else, I think you can straighten your arms unless your back is hurting you. Then you can go up onto your elbows too. So Vicki, go bring your arms a little bit more here, down, forearm down. Right, so you're not going to go up all the way, right? So find prone neutral, right? The belly's pulled up. Bring your hands back a little bit more down. Good. Now you're going to lengthen the neck out. It's like you're rolling a marble forward with the tip of your nose and press up into your cobra or into your half cobra. That's it. And now exhale, bend the elbows, reach long up to the top of your head and come down. Nice, nice. One more time. Inhale, lengthen, roll that marble forward with the tip of your nose, press up to a half cobra or full cobra. Good job. Nice. Good job. And come down. Good. Now, I'm just going to show one more exercise. And before we do the rocking, you can modify the rocking of Swan Dive 1 and have Linda show it. So she's just going to find neutral. She's going to press up on an inhale and come back down and hold that belly and lift both legs and down. Do that again, Linda. That looks great. Press up, lengthen to the chest and come down. And now reach the legs out long and down and relax. Sit back, everyone. Round the spine. Round the spine. Demonstration. We're just going to end our class now standing just to realign the body before we go off to our next activity for the day. So everyone stand parallel. Find the weight forward over the ankles. You should really feel your abdominal muscles from all that anchoring. Shoulders relaxed. Just soften the knees a little bit. You're just going to take your left arm and reach it back on an inhale. And exhale, bring it back forward. You can let your body twist. Inhale, you can let your head follow the movement. And back. Let's do that again. Inhale, just open that shoulder. Feel the gentle rotation and return. One more time. Keep doing that. If your shoulder's okay, you're now going to add the arm up overhead. Inhale. And exhale, bring it back. Or you can just keep your arm low. Just keep your arm low. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now just straighten the legs and the arms. If you can't bring your arms up all the way, that's okay. Just bring them out to here. Good. And back down. So you're going to reach out to side or all the way up. Good. And back down. Again, inhale. Take your head up if you can. And exhale. Good. Nice. Again, inhale. And exhale. Now just straighten the legs. Arms down by your sides. Feel your weight forward. If your feet are able, if you don't have a foot or ankle injury, rise up and just balance. Come back down. Now, try not to shift. There shouldn't be a major shift to go up. So your weight should be already forward. Can you lengthen a little bit more, Judy? Up. Lift that back. Yeah. There you go. Really use your abs and your back muscles and see if you can rise straight up. And down. Good. Just make it a little one. Up. And down. Good. Try to relax the shoulders one more time. Up. And down. Just soften the knees. Take one more breath in. Inhale. And exhale. And we'll rest. Good job. Thank you. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Hannah.